Set Piece Podcast.
Hi everyone, I'm Miles Weston
And I'm Kerry Phillips,
and this is the Set Piece Podcast.
where we talk about everything to do with football, mental health and well-being. We have a special guest for us again.
Mr. Scannell, come on. Yeah.
He was probably thinking, what's these man trying to do to me, just giving me these intros? What's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much, man. How are you?
I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. Thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for coming on. Talk to us. How's things been for you?
Everything's been good, man. Just been cracking on with my still playing football now and then. Play part-time now.
Okay.
Not full-time no more. And I've got my own little mentoring business as well that I do. So,
that's sick.
Yeah, everything's been going well.
Okay, so you and Miles are just playing consistently week in, week out now?
Try, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, 36 to 34, you know.
Yeah, that's a good look, man.
And both play wing back. How about that?
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, I play wing back now, man.
Oh, my. Yeah, because you didn't used to play wing back.
Played wing back once in my career.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, like.
But it wasn't. It's a foreign. It wasn't used to be like a foreign place to me, man. Like I used to be fitness-wise, and that was mad. Yeah, but now I feel like fitter than I've ever been.
How do you not find wing back though? Like, and I don't mean it disrespectfully, but age-wise, because you're up against like these nippy young
That's what we
wingers.
speak about sometimes, you know.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you look at the team sheet and you think, flip's sake, man, not them.
You know what? When I look at the team sheet, I don't really know too many players like that.
Right, okay.
But then I just know when I'm standing there and I'm looking across,
Yeah.
I can see someone that's physical and strong, quick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously with experience, I don't mind it sometimes. But
Yeah.
sometimes it does get a little bit. People.
Listen, I'm not going to lie, bro. I might have to go left back. Left back or left wing or right back or right wing. Listen, this wing back up and down thing, it's not.
Yeah, because it's a whole
bro.
different. It's a whole different.
It's
ball game, innit?
you got to do two jobs, innit?
Yeah.
Like basically, it's not like when you're playing left back, you're basically defending.
Yep.
And if you're on the wing, you're attacking more. But in wing back, you have to do both at all times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's
So you
not
got three centre backs,
three centre backs
and you're playing the wing. So,
So-
you basically you got to get up and down the touchline
all the time.
Yeah.
So you're basically when you're defending, you're in a 5
Yeah.
or you're back.
Yeah.
And then if we attack, then you got to go up as well.
Yeah.
So you can't just stay back.
And are you
have
playing
to-
two in the middle or three?
We play
more?
depends. Sometimes we play 2. Sometimes we play 3.
What's easier?
As a wing back, I don't think it's any easier because I just think that you got that whole flank to yourself. You might get the centre half that helps out, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's nah. It is trickier. But for me,
Yeah.
wing backs kept me going a little bit, because
Okay.
I had to keep myself in a. If as a wing, I feel like you can kind of when you play in a different formation, you kind of cheat a little bit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but when you're a wing back,
You have to.
there's
Yeah.
no-
You
there's
can't
no
cheat. You
no
can't
cheating
cheat.
when
You
you're
have to do the job properly because if you don't, then you're just gonna your opponent's gonna get the better of you in it.
Okay, so you didn't start as a wing back. So when did it all begin for you? What age?
Probably. I've always been like playing football from when I was young, but I used to play for a team called Huddersfield Corinthians.
Okay.
And it was my best friend's dad. He was the manager.
Right.
And then coming through from there, I was at I was a striker, number 9. I was R9.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
And like,
Oh, 9, yeah.
I was a joke, yeah. And then I was just bag goals. I went to Arsenal on trial, went to Chelsea on trial. went
Okay.
to all these places, but then I couldn't get to these places because of the travelling. My dad never drove.
Right.
So Palace came in, and Palace was down the road. So I was
Right.
like, let me go to Palace. But at these times, Palace were whack. Palace were like, we were getting battered.
Serious.
Yeah, I remember one of my first game, we lost 8-1 to Millwall. I scored, but the goal that I scored, everyone was like, it's like a walk-up final. Like, everyone was like, yeah. So I was thinking to myself, this is not
we've
me.
done it. We've got one.
So I'm like, so then from then everyone was like, oh bro, like this guy scores.
Yeah.
And then but we played against Arsenal, lost 14-1. Played against Chelsea, lost 10-0.
Right.
Yeah.
And then from there, everything changed when they brought in Mickey Hazard. You remember the ex-footballer Mickey Hazard?
Yeah.
Mickey Hazard, Gary Izzet, and Colin.
Right.
Everything changed from then.
Serious.
So what age?
Yeah, what age was that?
It? Yeah.
That was probably under 13s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So to be fair, we had good at that. Bostock was there when I first was there.
Yeah.
I think Bostock must have been born there because he was like the golden child from them.
Yeah.
Him and Johnny Williams.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny,
Yeah, so he
Wells
was
Johnny Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was there, but he didn't really play up at the start. But Bostock was like straight in my age because I think he's a year below me. And then he was like the golden child. And when I went in, I think Palace I'm not gonna lie, I think they got rid of everyone apart from might have been me and Bostock.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you was at Addiscombe Corinthian, because you said you had trials at different places, what was it that stood out, or did you know somebody, or somebody knew somebody saw you and said, you know what, nah, this kid needs to be somewhere else rather than.
When I had my trials at Arsenal, it was because I used to go to my best friend Carl. His dad used to take us to Brixton Recreation Centre, and he used to be a lifeguard there.
Oh,
so they used to be it's like an academy thing. I don't know if you know. It's Afawi.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. And they got a boxing thing in Brixton now.
Okay,
yeah. But they used to a guy called Stedman used to run like football camps there. So there'll be like so many players there. Like, I think Kleiny used to go. Andre Blackman. Jordan Hibbert. Players that played in academies when we was kids, and they used to get people to come down and watch. Yeah, so you just obviously get all these boys that just play in their tournaments and that.
Just to see what talent is there. Yeah.
So then we get scouted. So when I went to Arsenal, like 4 of us went to Arsenal.
Right.
Yeah, but Arsenal at these times were
top.
Yeah, this is when they were serious.
Yeah.
That's like J. Emmanuel Thomas and Henry Lansbury.
Right. Okay.
And then I didn't stay there. Yeah. I just because it was too far for me.
Yeah.
And I'm relying on other parents to pick me up and that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
Wow. And my dad hated football, so.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, he hated football. Yeah. And then my brothers, they ain't taking me.
Okay.
Yeah. So then it was. Then I went Chelsea, and that was at Cobham.
Yeah.
Still too far.
Yeah.
And then I was playing for Croydon District. And,
Right.
I got scouted by the scout there.
To go Palace.
Yeah, to go Palace.
Okay.
And what was that like? Do you feel like, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm at although they were getting battered left, right, and centre, did you still feel like,
Listen, see me. One thing as a kid I always had was my confidence, my ability. Yeah, I knew that I was crazy as a kid. Yeah, like good.
Yeah,
and I knew that there wasn't many players better than me.
Yeah,
yeah, especially like playing for my school team.
Yeah,
no one went like playing against my school team. You knew that if I was on the pitch, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So it was like I knew I was getting somewhere. It's just where he's going to go.
Yeah. And what was the experience like at Palace?
At the start, because it was getting bad, I didn't really like the experience. And it was back then. See, like the way the training grounds are crazy in it now.
Yeah,
it wasn't all about training grounds and that back then. It was just you play for Palace just to see how far you can get.
Yeah.
Until things started changing, like they started bringing in better players and things like that. That's when you felt you was in more of an academy.
Yeah, because you know what? I took my young boys to Chelsea's training ground, right, about a couple of weeks ago. And I was just looking at the experience that they got, and I was like, raw, like, you guys are just playing on freshness.
Yeah, no, we didn't get
like,
that.
You don't even have to worry about anything.
Listen, I always say this. You see, obviously, the era we played in, nothing was done for you.
Yeah.
Now everything's done for you. There's no excuse really.
Nah,
like it's for me. I always say this, like to all the young players that's trying to make it. Like, it's not about like. As I said, every training ground, you go Millwall, their training ground's good.
Yeah.
Like, do you go to say? So all the training grounds are good. So that's not something to be an excuse no more.
Yeah.
It's like all you got to focus on is you doing your job now. Really?
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't that.
The training grounds, there was no good. There was good training grounds, but it was like Arsenal and your good teams, but like Palace the training ground, like I remember we used to train in AstroTurf and it was sand, like the old school AstroTurf.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Right at the back of the thing, we used to train on that, and now you would never be seen on that.
So do you think, just a question, bit of a segue, do you think the fact that you guys used to train on like pitches that are not the best, like a lot of rugged stuff, right? Now the injuries that are happening because they're like used to so much freshness. Do you think that makes? Is there any correlation? Do you think?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because remember when you were growing up, concrete.
Yeah.
That's what man really used to play.
But this is what I'm saying, because I feel like the injuries are worse now than they were back then. Like back then, I think players used to be injured, but you weren't hearing like
Mad
ACLs 24/7, like cruciate ligament. Cruciate ligaments used to be like on Championship Manager. Do you know what I mean? And they're out of. So I don't know.
I do think it's the way your modern day athlete is as well.
Yeah.
Like now you're more seen as like a proper athlete. Back then you was a footballer and that was it. Now you're I think you're seen to do more things as an athlete.
Right. Okay.
I think more of a monster.
Right. Okay.
I think as well, as I said, like it's football's different now.
Yeah.
It's more demanding now.
Yeah.
Like I think you're asked to do way more now than you was back then.
100%.
So that's why I feel like the injuries are different. Do you know what I'm saying?
And the pace of the game is ridiculous now. Like there's so much more to it, than back in the day.
Yeah.
So talk to us about Palace, man. Like how was that when you you got your first team debut and all of that stuff. Like, what was that like?
Best feeling ever, man. Anyone that ever plays football, your first team debut is the most nervous, but the best time ever. Man.
Was it starting, or did you come off off of the bench your debut?
First team debut was QPR away, Loftus Road. Yeah,
Okay.
I came off from the bench. I think might have been losing 1-0, and I came off and played well. We won 1-2-1.
Okay.
And then that there, because it was away, you're the away fans, and I'm nervous in that.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Home is the way like you want to make it happen. And
Yeah.
then I played against Sheffield Wednesday. I think it was on a Tuesday maybe.
Yeah.
And came on like last 10 minutes. We were drawn 1-1. I scored the winner.
Wow.
Lobbed the keeper.
What league were you in? This what league?
Championship.
Championship.
Yeah.
My days, like
Yeah.
so that sort of feeling there, like you got to talk me through that because you've been at the club,
Yeah.
been training for a while, and you're like, okay, cool. Like you knew like you had the confidence to say that you knew you was gonna make it, but
yeah.
then it's here.
Yeah, now, yeah.
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
that like?
Oh, nah. It's good. And you know what helped it as well? Because at my age, you see, like coming through the youth team and that,
Yeah.
so many players got the pro as well. So there was quite a few of us,
Right.
like in and around training each other in and around
Okay.
the first team and that. So when if you're going up to play first team by yourself, you're like really nervous and things like that. But
Yeah.
when you're getting a call up and there's 5 of you,
It makes it easy.
yeah,
It makes it more.
Okay, that
yeah.
makes
or
more
there's like
sense.
3 of you. There was like me, Bostock, Victor. Then you had Kieran Dajali that came
Yeah.
through as well. Kieran Cadogan, Nathaniel Kinney. All these people that are coming through. It makes it so much easier for when you do
Right,
go through.
okay.
So when I'm playing, and Neil Warnock as a manager,
Oh, Warnock was your
Yeah,
manager.
so him-
Okay, so was this probably maybe like a couple seasons after like Andrew Johnson like was
when
in
he
the
left,
Prem?
when I made my debut 2007,
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
so because David Palace was in the Prem, I think it's 2004, 2005 season.
when they beat West Ham in the playoff final, Shipley scored.
Yes, I think Shipley scored that one, and then the only reason I remember is because we drew with Palace 1-1. Riolati scored. Arsenal fan. And that was 2005, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
2000. So you're 2 years. Okay.
So and having Warnock, he's he's like
Listen, I've got to ask, what's Warnock like? Because you know what, yeah, like
he's like the stories you hear Warnock to now.
Yeah.
When I was young, he did some of them stories you don't really see, but he's just different. Like he's always about funny guy. Like he's good with the youngsters, but he will still
bad you up.
Oh my
yeah.
days,
He just seems like he's that. He seems like he's that fair guy, but in the same respect, like you just don't play around.
Yeah,
with him.
you don't mess around. And he's one of the players one of the managers that will, if as a kid, as a youngster coming through, if you ain't listening to him, like you're done.
See you later.
Yeah, which I liked as well
Yeah.
because that's why when I came, we had good pros that come older pros like
Yeah.
Sean Derry, Clinton Morrison, Tom
Yeah.
Sawes, Ben
Yeah.
Watson, players that Joby McAnuff was there as well. Yeah,
Wow.
so players that
Yeah.
you didn't really want to mess around with.
Yeah.
So because if you don't have the respect from them, then the manager ain't gonna give you the respect as well. Yeah,
No, definitely.
Right. Okay.
I've seen it as well. Some players come through and they're a little bit too mouthy or whatever.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happens, they're like sometimes you don't see them again.
Without going into too much detail of who, was there players that you played with that you thought that, you know what, like, wow, like your attitude has really stopped you from getting to where you
100%.
got
Yeah.
to,
There's so many people, man. I think that is a massive thing in football as it is. Like attitude problems is huge.
Yeah.
Like obviously having all the ability, but then you got your attitude. But I think nowadays compared to back in the day, I don't know. Obviously I don't play yet, but I think you kind of get away with having a bad attitude now.
Right,
Where back
okay.
in the day you have a bad attitude, man. You might get pinned up.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might get
yeah.
like the first team players will pull you up.
Right.
Yeah. So back then, if you come through with a bad attitude, that will be stopped quick.
Did you have a particular? Because was you up top then?
When I came through,
Yep.
Warnock put me straight away on the wing
straight away on the wing?
because it was one of them ones where Alan Lee. Remember Alan Lee?
Yeah.
He played up top, big Alan Lee, and then you just pace next to him.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So I was
okay.
right wing. I think Victor might have played left wing sometimes.
Victor Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you did it interchange or anything like that or?
Nah, I like left wing now.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't mind either side, but back in the day I was just super direct.
Yeah.
Like, literally I was a straight line runner. Like that's all he wanted. Like just run.
Right.
If you could run, you.
Did you ever like obviously I know they have competition, but correct me if I'm wrong. What Joey McAnuff a winger as well?
Yeah, but he wasn't there for long.
Right. Okay.
Even when I
so
made
you
my
didn't-
debut, I don't even know if he might not have been there when I made my debut.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but he was there when I was just coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but there was competition though.
Yeah.
There was, like even when people like Scott Sinclair came on loan.
Oh wow, okay,
And
yeah.
but hey, he was serious.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
What's
So-
Scott Sinclair like? I remember because I thought
He was top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
Trust me.
he was in like gonna be like they said one of the next big thing for England as well.
Yeah. He was like a.
Because he was at Chelsea at the time,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
He was like a wonder kid kind of.
Yeah,
He was,
definitely.
I remember one time Warnock played a right back in. I don't even remember a right back against Wolverhampton. Danny Butterfield played right back. And,
Yeah.
he scored a hat trick.
The right back.
Yeah, the right back. The first time he ever played there, Danny Butterfield.
That's mad.
I think he was the manager of MK Dons or something like that now. Yeah, but he played right wing.
Yep.
The manager. I don't know what made him playing right wing.
Yeah.
Never played right wing before, and he scored a hat trick on his first time.
That's
Danny
mental.
Butterfield. All of
I
those
remember
names,
that.
man.
Yeah, I remember him as well.
Left foot, right foot, head.
What?
Left foot.
Perfect hat trick.
Yeah, perfect hat trick.
Oh, why? That's
We gotta
mad.
find that clip.
Yeah.
We've definitely got to find that
Yeah.
clip.
Perfect hat trick, you know. That's crazy.
So you made 130 appearances at Palace.
Yeah.
What was the reasons why the move came? Was it you wanted to or?
Listen, man, I do not know the answer to why
Right,
I
okay.
actually left, but it was I had like I think it was either 5.5 or 4.5 year deal left.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think I had a year.
Oh, left.
Yeah, so I had a year left, and then I signed a contract in that year. So that would have been, I think the whole thing would have been 4.5 years,
Yeah.
or 5 years, and literally 6 months later, it was just like, yes, Scans, you're not needed no more, basically.
How was that for you?
It was hard, man. It was hard, but the only reason it was so hard was because I've never left
Yeah.
London like that before, only to play football.
Right,
And I was
okay.
19,
Yeah.
and then when I'm speaking to my agent, then was
Yeah.
like to me, obviously I've been playing okay. So where am I going? Like what clubs? He just gave me
Yeah.
one club. Yeah,
Right.
and I'm like, bro, like
So you were 19 at the time.
19, yeah.
Okay.
Or it might have been 18 turning 19 or just turned 19.
Right. Okay.
And literally said, yeah, Huddersfield. I think I was in Mexico. I got the call, and then when I come back, obviously I've gone up to Huddersfield. Listen, they just got promoted,
Right. Okay.
and in my head I'm thinking to myself, this is. I remember in the car I was crying my eyes out.
Wow.
But I'm thinking to myself like, what am I doing? Like I'm going to Huddersfield, yeah.
Yeah.
And my agent's there, like, yeah, cool. Literally just put me up in not Airbnb, but a flat.
Yeah.
cafe,
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
And literally I was there, yeah, for 8 years.
Could you have said no to that?
I could have 100%, yeah. But see, like nowadays, you would be advised to like go get paid up or to say no, like things. Back then, it was like I didn't know. I didn't really know. I just put all my trust in my agent.
Yeah.
And what I'd say as well was was you playing at the time at Palace, or was you in and out?
In and out. I was getting injured a couple of times. I had a good start to the season.
And then
Yeah, I think I scored 3 and 3 at the start of the season, and then towards I don't know what month I left. You know, it might have been at the start of because I think when I came, and then Palace got promoted that season.
the season you left.
The season I left, Palace got promoted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, like it killed me because I thought, you see, when you're that's my club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never leaving my club.
yeah,
That was my thing. Yeah, but then
And you support them as well.
yeah, bro, everything.
That's
like,
do you know what I mean?
Okay, so you actually support Palace
Yeah.
as well.
I used
Yeah.
to walk to the stadium.
Wow.
I used to walk to the
Yeah.
stadium. Even when I used to play first team, I'd walk with the fans to the ground.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's
deep.
So the blood. Yeah.
I hear that. I'm not gonna lie. That's because now you're in your head. You're thinking, this is a part of me that I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, not that it's gone, but I'm.
But
leaving.
no, but it's
Do you know
true.
what I'm trying to say?
Like it's like like if you've got your dream job.
Yeah.
You've got your dream
Yeah,
job,
yeah.
yeah. You're going to work every day happy. Like I'm going to work playing for the club that I support, that I love,
100%, yeah.
and they're saying, "I'm sorry, we've got to take that away from you." You've
But
got
not
to
only that as well. He's 19, bro.
yeah.
That is young. Like to move anywhere, that's quite young.
And if I was getting to the end of my contract and my agent told me 6 months before, like, look, we're getting to the end. I don't
Right,
think
okay.
they're going to renew it. Yeah, we're going to have to look at other options. I think I might have been like, all right, it'll still hurt me, but then at least I got cool. Let me get my head around this.
Yeah.
But to all of a sudden say, listen, you're gone. You got to go.
because the suddenness of it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And I'm literally, I didn't know how far Huddersfield was because they just got promoted to the champ here, so I've never been there before.
Yeah.
When I'm in the car for like 4 hours, and I'm like, I'm nowhere
And
near
did you
home, you know.
did you know anyone there? Did
No,
you
no,
did
no.
you don't know? Didn't know?
single
No.
soul. Just put in a whole new.
But obviously, things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
and I've done 8 years at Huddersfield. I said it like
And
it
how
a-
was
said it
that?
like- I said it like it was a sentence.
yeah. That's what I done. I did a stretch. How and what was that like? What did that
yeah,
do?
listen, man, Huddersfield become home.
Wow,
Like, it
love
become,
that.
actually become my home. Yeah,
Serious.
End up having good friends from Huddersfield.
Yeah.
like end up getting to a point where I didn't really come back a lot.
Right. Okay.
So my friends would come to Huddersfield.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. A lot of my friends would come to Huddersfield because I just feel that I used to live in that countryside.
Yeah.
So I'd do that. When I used to come down here, I used to feel never used to like it because it's too city. So I'd go back up and I got used to country.
Yeah.
Like looking out my window, seeing cows and that, and I'd be like, this is
less sirens and stuff like that.
I ended up like I had a good time at Huddersfield, to be fair. Yeah.
And in terms of your spell at Huddersfield, were you playing quite regularly?
Injuries, throughout Huddersfield, but a lot of times like Chris Powell, I played like every game underneath him. But then I had managers that like not fell out with, but didn't really see eye to eye. Some of them, but so because I had quite a lot of managers there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but then Wagner came in.
Okay. Yeah.
Played underneath him quite a bit, but again I got injured and went on loan when I was with him as well. But in all, like Huddersfield was amazing.
Under that spell at Huddersfield, you said you had lots of managers. Who was the best manager that you played under at Huddersfield?
Personally, for me, Chris Powell.
Okay.
For like man management, he got me to a serious level. That's when I played wing back with.
Okay.
Yeah, but as a manager, Wagner's ridiculous, man.
Serious.
Wagner was he's
And
something else.
he's the manager that got them to the Prem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got them to the Prem and he stayed in the Prem I think 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he left.
I remember that. He came. He didn't. When he came in at Huddersfield, did he come in at the beginning of the season?
He never.
He didn't.
He kept us up.
That's what I was thinking. He came, and then the next season got promoted, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was something else, man. There was
Was it just his routine?
You know, because see, like throughout my whole career before then, I've only had like English managers, or your managers that are just like the English way.
Yeah.
He came in with like an outer foot. This is when I realised that there's so much more like out there when you leave this country. That the football levels is the next level, man.
Yeah.
It was scary. Like he come in straight away and was just like change. I think it was meant to go to Marbella with Chris Powell. Then obviously, I think he got the sack.
Yep.
And then we was gonna go to Marbella and train, but it would have been like a international break type of trip.
Yeah, like warm weather training. Yeah.
Wagner came in. Listen, that changed. That we went Marbella, but the intensity in training was ridiculous.
How do you adjust to that?
You just got to listen, man. As a footballer, man, you're getting paid to adjust. So you kind of just got to adjust to it.
Yeah.
And then I remember when we played the first game against Sheffield Wednesday, because his thing was pressing. Yeah, so his thing was like we're not sitting off the ball.
Yeah.
We are when it gets to a certain level on the pitch. I want you to run at the ball, basically. Like run.
Yeah.
Everyone just go get the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing against Sheffield Wednesday, we lost 3-1. My legs were gone. That's when I thought I was fit. But see, with certain different types of play, I was like, nah, this there's another fitness. There's actually another fitness level, So and then that fitness level, when you adjust to that, then no one can keep up with you. That's why we got promoted. That no one, it was scary.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, right? Because I had this not debate, but like I was saying to somebody at one of the games recently, how important is it, right? If you're working as a team, is that if the team do the press, how important is it in terms of like for the press to work? Everybody
instead of individuals.
Like
I think it's it's ridiculous important, because if one goes to press and he gets played around, that's one man done. That's like
you have to press as a team. Like I think the only way you press by yourself is if like you're close. If you're close, say I'm like not this close, but if I was a little bit closer and I feel like I can nick it.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna just go and go by yourself because you're just gonna pop it around you.
I'm gonna edit out this clip and I'm gonna send it straight away to a certain individual. And when you see, you know exactly who you are because we've had arguments in the stands about this, right?
Pressing. When we played that pressing game, I realised that not many teams can play against the pressing thing, man. Like the top teams can, but a lot of teams. If you just I thought to myself, if everyone just runs at the ball, not a lot of teams can play around just everyone running at the ball.
It's a good example is Liverpool. I'd say. They're probably the best at it.
Yeah,
like pressing. Like I think that for the years that they've Klopp and that.
Yeah,
Klopp
was that.
That's the best I've seen. Like Liverpool pressing the ball. Like I don't think there's another because everyone does it with intensity. Yeah, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
the only way I feel that sometimes you get caught out would be if someone just does one big clap when everyone's pressing and you just got that rapid man that will that kind of kills you. But the way we played, like when we was on it, possession was crazy because we used to play against Liverpool in international breaks as well.
Okay,
played against and they, like I said, they were just because Klopp and Wagner were good friends.
Yeah,
they were just the thing with them, they had world class press.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
had
yeah,
world-
yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah.
Facts.
yeah.
So that's the.
I like that. I like that termination.
Yeah,
You know,
world-class press.
they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
world class pressers.
Yeah,
Trust
Yeah,
me.
so
Yeah.
they're pressing at you, but they're like pressing at you with meaning. So like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they get the ball, they're probably gonna go and get a chance to score.
Because they win it high. If
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the whole point
yeah.
of pressing. You want to win it as high as possible, so you don't have to. So you can be in a goal scoring
Yeah.
position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And I think that's why it's important, like for when I see certain things that my club do, why I love Thomas Partey, because he's one that although the press is on, it's risk and reward with Partey.
Yeah.
But if he's one that can cut it through the lines, he's the player at the defensive midfielder that can actually play it forward. Well, I feel like with some of the other people, anyway, I'm going to a whole different. Sorry.
I tell you, wait, before we
I'm going
move on
back.
here, I tell you another team that was good at it. Leicester.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they won the league.
Yeah, they
Think about it. They played 4-4-2.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Kante and who was in
Yeah.
there? Drinkwater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then they
Drinkwater,
had the
Kante,
winger.
then
Yeah.
Albrighton
They-
and Mahrez.
Chilwell.
Yeah.
Listen, they were
Yeah.
good at it as well.
Yeah.
They used to press well. Because remember,
Yeah.
you got Vardy and he was
And
fast.
Okazaki and
Yeah,
and
like they
yeah.
had it. They had it to a T too.
And Simpson were at the right, but yeah.
Yeah, but
they were
that's
good.
all we used to do was just the press. And at the start, it didn't work because we wasn't fit enough for it, and
Right.
we was it was like foreign to us that we was doing it. Yeah, but he used to say to us like, watch when you actually get you're fit enough, and watch when you understand how important it is to press the team. Yeah, it turned to like we would batter teams like week in week out.
Was it hard to? Was it hard? I know you said you had to adjust, but was it hard when at first you wasn't getting it? Was there a lot of people that were just like, "Well, why are we doing this?" Like,
You know, it got there, yeah, because the way he changed things as well. So see, like, for example, you on a normal week, yeah, it's like Monday training, Tuesday training, Wednesday off, Thursday training,
Yeah.
Friday training. Wagner was Sunday training, Monday off, Tuesday double session, Wednesday in, Thursday in, Friday in. Training starts at, you got to be in at 1:45, finish, start training at 3 p.m. So this
Okay.
is how it was, yeah, and people at the start, I think people be like, "Oh man, like this is a lot of training." Like some people ain't getting home until 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
Right, okay, yeah.
But when something works, you can't really.
yeah,
Like, it's working now, yeah. But at the start, I think it was hard to adjust to because I've never seen anything like that before. Like double session every single Tuesday.
Double session. What's a double session look like?
Our double session would be morning gym,
Yep.
and then after 3 p.m. to start training.
What?
Yeah. But the reason why he would train at 3 p.m. is because the games are at 3
Three
p.m.
games at 3 p.m. Yeah.
So he wanted you to adjust to the time of playing.
Oh.
So if the game on a Tuesday was at 7:45, we'll train at like 6 p.m.
Yeah, so that's the
Okay.
mindset. That's the mindset behind
Right.
training at them times. Which, as I said, remember, he's not from England.
Yeah.
See, this is why
So-
us sofa fans know nothing, you know.
Even
Like-
he took us on a survival camp. Took us survival camp before pre-season. Took us to Norway, and we were doing paddling for like 15 hours in 3 days, building tents, making food, catching fish, doing just to get just.
And
Wow.
that's the year they got promoted.
Yeah,
So
but good for
yeah,
that,
so you can't even. Yeah.
this is my thing. So like, do you know what it is? You see, with managers like that, like there's a lot of managers that are like that now.
Yeah.
But they believe in
Yeah,
it
yeah.
so much that
Yeah.
like unity and
Yeah.
listen, if we become a team, we're gonna get
Yeah.
promoted.
Like
Do you know
even
what I'm
like when you see like going away, like international breaks, you got teams that will take you away with the team, and that he wouldn't just take the team; he'll take the family.
Oh wow.
So he will get everyone will take the missus, kids, everything like that. When we're training, all the partners are together, the families and that they're going out for food.
Wow.
So he used to say to everyone that it's like it's not just about the players, it's about like how he's at home.
Right,
He's
okay.
obviously so you're a part of it.
Yeah,
So if he
yeah.
comes in a bad mood or if he comes in
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
can't
yeah,
play,
yeah,
it's
that's
obviously what's
sick.
happening at home. So I need to make sure that
That's
everything's
sick.
good.
That's
saying?
it.
Yeah, that's cold. I'm not gonna lie.
Um,
That's cold.
So the transition from Championship to Prem, football wise, what was that like?
I didn't play in the Prem, yeah.
Okay.
But I see
Yeah.
it all, yeah. But obviously the Prem's just another level, and it's like you think you're good until you meeting the stars, like.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it was hard because when you're going up with a team like Huddersfield,
Yeah.
you probably should never really
Be
be
in
in
the
the Prem.
Prem, yeah.
Then it's like you're still your first year, you're still quite unattractive. Like people don't always want to go to you. So the players that you're signing, you can't just go and sign big name players.
Yeah,
We're still
yeah,
probably
yeah,
signing
yeah,
champ players. And
yeah,
so
yeah.
we signed some. Wagner was good at signing players.
Okay.
That's what in the champ he signed some ridiculous
Really
players as
good
well.
players,
Like Aaron Moyes and people like
Yeah, he was
Terence
sick.
he
Yeah,
was
I
good,
remember him. Yeah.
But in the Prem, I think that sometimes it's just another level. So it's not like sometimes you're out your depth a little bit, but Wagner believed in it. That he always believed, and he was a Prem manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he was a Premier League manager in it. Yeah, but obviously the way we played, I just think that some players might have not been used to playing that way as well. You ran about players for 11.5 million, and the way you're training, people might be like, I'm not training that. Like, I just thought that was a little bit different.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you know the thing is, what I was gonna say? You're seeing it now. Like majority of teams that come up go straight back down.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
all the rest of the Prem teams are so established and they can attract so much more better players.
Yeah.
It's hard for the teams that come up to stay up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know I'm gonna sound very naive here, but like, how significant is the football jump from Championship to Prem?
I'm not gonna lie. As I said, it's you look at if you look at the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Last year, all the teams that came up were
Yeah.
back down.
It's
This year,
yeah.
all the teams that went up are gonna
Yeah.
go back down as well. So it's. I don't know if it's just the football. I think everyone's got a good squad now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
as Scan said, like Ipswich, who did they sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? They've had to sign young and vibrant players.
Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
signing no
You're
top
talking about-
Prem
you're going
players.
You're going to big clubs and getting them on loan.
Yeah, like
right, yeah.
think about it. They're not signing no top players to come and play for Ipswich. And I think as well they half think about getting relegated.
Yeah,
That's why they have to
yeah.
be careful of who they sign, because if you go
Okay,
and sign a madness and you don't stay up, then the wages and everything that you've spent, you're in the Championship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a lot to think about. That's definitely a lot to think about. And then after Huddersfield, you went down to. Did you go on loan to Burton Albion?
Burton Albion, yeah.
And what was that like?
That was I like Burton, yeah. I like the complete different than Huddersfield. Obviously, Wagner to Nigel Clough is completely two different managers.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
he was Nigel Clough he's been in the game for a long time. He knew the game,
Yeah.
and he was a people's person. Like he's like a family man.
Yeah.
Give you days off. Like he just went back to that normal routine of like Monday train, Tuesday train, Wednesday off. International breaks, you go away with the lads, or you got the whole week off. So
Did you prefer that to?
when I was with Wagner made me have a feeling of like success. Like this is like that level of manager. You're like, I want to be there. So when I went to Burton, it's not that I felt like I dropped down, but I was just like I was used to being super professional.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like what you eat, everything like that. So, but when I went Burton, not saying it was unprofessional, but it was just like you just back to doing what I was like.
Used
Right,
to.
okay.
Yeah. The English way.
Yeah, the English.
Yeah. Because that's, if I'm honest, the majority of teams train, that's the schedule, isn't it?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, train Thursday, Friday, game Saturday, off Sunday. That's the English schedule.
And what is a normal training session for Monday, Tuesday? Is it 9 to?
No, so, well, I'll go off, if I talk about Bromley. We start at 11, finish at 12:30. So it's an hour and a half training. And then you might have lunch and then do gym or do whatever after. But
I think it was longer than that.
See Wagner, you ain't ever seeing that. He would be looking at that as
That's light work.
It's not long enough, nowhere near.
Yeah.
Right.
But it depends on, as I said, it depends on what you do in training as well.
Yeah.
Because like Tuesdays, during my career, that was the hardest day.
Yeah, Tuesdays,
Because you got Wednesday off. That's what the mindset behind it is.
Okay.
So Tuesday, I can work them harder because you got Wednesday off.
And then Thursday we'll go back. The session will still be alright, but it'll go back down
down a level. And then Monday might be like second day recovery.
Yep.
Or it'll be still.
Yeah. Or if you're not playing, you get.
Yeah, if you're not
work,
playing, then
it's
you're.
got a
Do
tough
you know what I'm
session.
saying? So that's what that's kind of how they do it in England.
And with regards to, let's go back to Huddersfield actually, because I didn't answer this question. What was one of your best moments at Huddersfield?
Probably getting promoted. What?
Getting
promoted to the Prem was something that I never thought I'd do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously I got injured a few times that season, but I played my part.
Yeah.
But getting promoted to the Prem was. I also got into the 25 top players outside the Premier League. That's under
Sick.
Chris Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got into that. And I won Player of the Year for Huddersfield as well.
That's
Top
top.
Players Player.
That's sick.
Top, that's top.
Yeah,
that's
that's
top.
sick.
That was all under Chris Powell. So that's why Chris Powell got the best out of me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris Powell, like...
Big up Powley, man. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. When I was young, he looked after me as well at
Oh
Charlton.
yeah, because yeah,
He's always been a
Him
top,
and
top.
him and Mr. Alex Dyer.
Yeah, big up
Yeah.
that LD and
LD.
AAD. That's my guy as well, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're top players, top people as well, man.
And then the move to, was it Bradford? I got down.
Bradford, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I feel like that's when things started. I just started taking my foot off the gas a little bit.
Because how old are you at that time? Do you remember roughly?
Nah, I don't remember. What year was it? I don't know.
I got you down as 2018. So
That would've
2018,
been-
2019.
I'm 34 now, so...
No, it's
7
all
years. Or
Three of us
Yeah.
can't do maths.
Yeah,
Is it
20.
seven?
You was 27.
Yeah, 27. Yeah, that's when I was at... We had a good team. Sick team, yeah. Going
Yeah.
to Bradford, yeah. I think they tried to go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, and... but it just didn't work. We got relegated.
Okay.
Yeah, so it didn't work. Well, our team was... if anything, we had a lot of players in the team that should have been playing champ.
So what happened there? Why?
Why? Just the way I don't like disrespecting.
Yeah, of
clubs,
course,
but,
of course.
Just the way it was all run a little bit was a bit mad.
Right,
The
okay.
chairman at the time
Yeah.
was it's a little bit mad. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
But and the manager was like, I think they got them disrespect to the manager as
Yeah.
well. But they got a manager that was like from the youth team or I think it was something
Right,
like that.
okay.
Cool guy.
Okay, yeah,
Cool guy.
yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can't go and sign a load of players that you're saying, look, we're gonna get promoted these players, but then have a manager that possibly doesn't have to deal with some of the players.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay. Yeah.
we ended up getting relegated, and
Right.
Blackpool was really poor, but the team was like
Really good.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we ended up having people like who in the team, like Donaldson.
Clayton Donaldson.
He ended up coming to
yeah.
him. James Vaughan ended up coming there.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jack Payne, that was at Colchester now.
Yeah.
Doyle, Owen Doyle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
there. At one point we had Vaughan, Clayton Donaldson, and Vaughan, Clayton Donaldson, and Owen Doyle on the same up front.
That's mad. Yeah.
That's mad. Vaughan's
yeah.
the one that used to play
For
youngest for Everton.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like
it
that
was,
one time.
yeah.
So I played
Yeah.
with Vaughan at Palace as well.
Yeah.
I played with Vaughan at Palace, Huddersfield, and Bradford. Played
Wow.
with Vaughan, yeah.
Yeah.
So just sometimes it happens in football.
Yeah.
Just these things don't.
Yeah.
And what about although you had the relegation there, was there any moments that stood out for you in terms of like your career at Bradford?
Nah, man, that's when I took I went down from Bradford, like as in just myself, like I was
Okay.
looking after myself properly and things like
Yeah.
that. So it was like I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Play at Bradford, and fans and that fans are there and that are class as well. Just a Premier League stadium, really.
Yeah,
massive
yeah.
stadium.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like when was in League Two, you're getting like 18,000 in League Two, things like that. Yeah, so
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very big. Yeah.
so yeah, so being there was really good. Yeah, but I just didn't. If I would have looked after myself a little bit more, then I probably would have enjoyed it more.
And then you went to Blackpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's Blackpool like?
I like, again, same thing as Bradford, man. It was hard at Blackpool for me.
Did you was you that comfortable up here? Because where's Burton? Where is Burton?
That's like near St George's
yeah.
Park, like not in Yeah, near there,
and
not
like Derby, not
yeah,
Okay.
like them
Right.
areas. Yeah.
So did you not try to push for a move to come back down to South?
because I was so happy.
Because you was
Yeah, so when I was at Huddersfield, I was meant to sign for Millwall. So
Oh, wow.
When Mark Robbins was a manager of Huddersfield, he never played me that much. Yeah, and then Ian Holloway was the manager of Millwall.
Mm.
So I spoke to Ian Holloway, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Millwall, yeah. So I was literally I was on the motorway with my agent, now, who's my agent now, yeah. He's driving me down, and then the chairman's rang and said, like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going. Like, I'm not here no more. You don't want to play me. You don't want me. The manager's got the sack, but I'm just like, I don't care. I'm still going. He's like, but I think you're like the next manager. I'm
Okay.
like, listen, man, I don't care who the next manager is. I'm
Yeah.
going back to London now, yeah. And it was Chris Powell. Yeah, but then Chris Powell was like to me, like, I want to keep you here and that. And then I was like, all right, I'll stay. Yeah, but then first game he didn't play me.
Oh,
So
so
I'm
you thought you
like,
got tricked.
I'm just like, nah, I'm getting gin dude.
Harley, what are you doing?
yeah.
So then I spoke to Audi, yeah, and Audi was just basically like to me, you look like you don't want to be here. So if you really want to go to Sky and say you want to go, yeah, but obviously we want to keep you here. But if you're gonna stay here, you look like you want to be here.
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what? when I started
Part of the
speaking to them a
idea.
little bit, I thought actually, the first time I met them properly, they're good people in that year. So then
Yeah.
I kind of just done my thing and just took off.
Was that kind of one of the first times where you, probably not, but was that kind of one of the first times you maybe looked a bit inwards in terms of like when they was like how you changed your approach?
Yeah, definitely.
Because
yeah.
they're telling you like,
I done my off season with Jamie Lawrence. Like,
Okay,
I made
yeah.
sure that I was like when you go back and you're like, I'm gonna destroy the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was literally ready for the war and then that season I was wing back, which I liked it.
yeah,
And it's because I feel that wing, even I don't like wing back, yeah, 'cause I'm a winger, but I like it because it keeps me really fit.
Yeah.
Because you got to be fit, so it
Have
keeps
to,
me,
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
like the fact that it keeps me like that's
Yeah.
why I like playing there now because it's like it keeps me extremely fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I started playing there, yeah, I just become unstoppable. When that
Right.
season, I was another
Okay.
level, yeah.
So for you, moving back to South really,
So,
like, it wasn't really.
after that. It wasn't really too fast. Like went from when I went to Bradford, not the reason why I went, but Bradford's next door to Huddersfield.
Yeah.
So didn't even need to move house. Like, I
Was
was
you
probably closer to
That's what I was going to
Bradford,
ask. Like in terms of like all of those moves, did you have to move kind of like lots of places with regards to the?
Nah, I moved off my own back. I moved to quite a few places off my own back.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I always stayed in and around the area. So
Yeah.
when I moved to Bradford, I was literally took me about 25 minutes to get to Huddersfield and about 20 minutes to the
wicked.
playground Bradford. So
Okay.
I just stayed in that area.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And then I think we got down. You got Grimsby.
Yeah, Grimsby was alright. Yeah, but it was that was hard as well because that's how I had my injuries and things like that. Yeah,
Right.
but I loved it because the lads there were class. Lads there were unbelievable, man. It was
Yeah.
good group of lads. Even from when I first went there, it kind of changed over the years. When I first went there, it was amazing and good people. Yeah, but then when we got promoted with them,
Yeah.
but that group of lads was really good. But I ended up getting myself back into the team there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I was got back in the team for about 3 months. Yeah, and I was just like that 3 months. Yeah, I just was on a madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got injured.
So can I ask, with regards to like, because you've mentioned injuries a lot, right? Did you have skepticisms from certain clubs when you was trying to sign for new clubs, or is your talent always kind of just like, you know what, or was you, or maybe it's me looking at hearing the word injuries. Was you out for long periods, or
Yeah,
were they,
about-
or short?
Loads of
bursts?
short ones, but I had a stress fracture my lower back. I was out for quite a while with that.
Right.
Done my ankle. Was out for like 6 months with that.
Okay.
But I think the lower I was going in the club, I think I was getting signed because of how good I could be.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and
yeah.
for the fact,
Potential.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
off for the fact that I don't want to sound like I'm big headed enough, but
You-
you're
no,
Sean
you're-
Scannell.
yeah,
so
yeah.
when you're going lower, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we'll sign him.
Played,
Like,
Yeah,
played
yeah,
at
yeah.
Huddersfield,
Yeah,
played
yeah.
at Bradford.
Yeah. So we're not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
give him. We're not going to give him the money that he wants, like that he's been on here. But if we can get him right,
Yeah.
he could do his
Can
thing.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that some clubs probably had a look looking at me.
Did you have one club in particular that you was like, okay, cool, yeah, this is the club that I'm gonna like have my comeback, and this is where I'm gonna like
Every
really.
day, no, man. I think as a footballer, unless you don't like the game, you feel that every season. You feel
Right.
like this season I'm gonna do but then you pick up an injury and it's just like back to
Yeah.
square one again. Like you, I feel like every club I went to, I don't like disrespect the clubs, but I didn't really like Blackpool. Yeah,
Okay.
because of love the fans and that. Got really close to some of the fans.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that treatment wise was sometimes
Right.
a bit
Okay.
mad.
Yeah. And I think we'll touch into in the next
Yeah,
half
yeah.
innit, in terms of like the injury side of things and stuff like that. But then we brought you back home down. You're back down at Hornchurch now,
Yeah.
and you said part time, right?
Part time, yeah.
So talk to me. Where does why part time?
I think I could have stayed in the league.
Okay.
I definitely could have stayed in the league, yeah. But I had quite a lot of calls to like, come down and play, things like that, yeah. But I got to a point in my life where I was just like, you know what, I think it's time for... I was going to, because obviously, injury-wise, I was going to retire, but I think I got to a point where I was just like, I want to start looking after myself more without
I hear that.
going to train every day, and you got a
Yeah.
coach telling you everything, you got a manager telling you this. Like, sometimes you feel like you're still in school.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear that.
I hear that.
Yeah, so then I was speaking to the chairman and
Yeah.
the manager, Steve Morrison, chairman, Alex Sharp. Yeah, I was spoke to them and went down to train with them for a little bit, and I just
Yeah.
thought, you know what, I like it.
Yeah.
Lads, what I can tell you, man, the lads are class, good lads, man.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick lads
Top,
there,
top,
yeah.
trust
and
me.
last season, lads there were amazing as well. So
Right.
I just thought, you know what, let me We tried non-league.
Yeah.
And obviously my brother played non-league.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and he played non-league for a long time. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was like, bro, just give it a go, man. Like and concentrate on yourself more. You got
Yeah.
more time to concentrate on yourself, so do that. So now I've done it.
Did you ever have any like? Was there friendly competition with your brother?
Nah, man,
Football-wise?
Nah. We always had that banter. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he was cold.
Yeah.
he was
I remember watching him one time for Southend. You know, he was on TV.
Yeah.
I don't know who they played, but he was playing on the wing in this game. But he was causing havoc.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Bro.
he was causing havoc.
Like us, he played against us for my mental health team, right? And it's just a little 7-a-side. Well, no,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was 9-a-side, I should say. Sorry, or 9-a-side pitch
Yeah.
in Little Bellingham, right? And I think the team that we played against, they didn't have as many players. So it's your brother Thomas, so he brought his brother. So like, and look, we're not fussed about it. It's a friendly. Do you get what I'm saying? It's more about getting the man them together to actually play football. But the way he used the ball, yeah, it was just like, it was so different because of the fact that he was letting the ball do all of the work, right?
And he's strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Trust
days,
me.
bro.
Yeah.
Like we had a little
Different.
young boy. You met Robert. You met little, right?
yeah.
And he's just getting into little Robert's head. Like, and Robert's a talented little young boy. Robert's 20 now? Yeah, Robert's 20 now, right? But at the time, Robert was like 18, and he was getting in Robert's head, not like saying things, but it's one of those ones where he's trying to show him like you don't need to be this way. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And he will just do it by saying, do you know what? Okay, cool. Let me just do this. Boom.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. And he's gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was
He's
talented,
good, man.
bro.
Like, we have that little. Like, he was showing me a goal that he scored. He's like, bro, you never scored a goal like that.
I love that though.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I
But
love
it's-
that.
yeah,
I'm not
it-
gonna lie. I like that.
So, with regards to, obviously, you saying your dad didn't like football.
That hated football, yeah. Not he hated. Well, not that he hated football. He just didn't like the sport.
So did he used to help you and your brother get to trials and stuff like that? Or was
Nah, he's just, I would get picked up by people when I was
Right,
young.
yeah.
I'll get picked. Damien Moore was more of the rebel, so he'd
Okay.
probably do things by himself.
Okay.
Yeah, but me, I'd get picked up by this like the centre back's dad or whatever. Yeah.
Right, okay.
My dad, when I made it as a pro,
Yeah.
my dad would always come to my games.
Okay.
Even if he didn't like it, he would come to my games. Yeah.
Right, okay.
But he just didn't. He didn't understand the game. He didn't like the game. He didn't like
Right.
sports.
Okay.
And then
okay.
Thomas, my older brother,
Yeah.
he played for Fulham when he was younger, so
Yeah.
he was into sports as well. But I don't know how we loved sports and my dad didn't like sport.
That's crazy.
One thing I was gonna say we can't miss. You play for England as well, right?
Ireland. I played
Ireland,
for,
sorry, not
Republic
England,
I
Ireland.
played for Republic of Ireland from under like fifth, like young age.
Yeah.
And,
What players was in your team? Was it 21s?
I played 21s and I was in the senior team as well. So.
Whoa. Listen,
What you got called up to the? Hey,
of course. I
Scandal!
got called up
Who was the
senior
manager there?
team. Trapattoni.
Oh, what?
Nah, that's
Yeah, that's
so you
dope.
made a debut.
I
for-
didn't play. Nah, if I would have played in that game, I don't know why he didn't play me. If I would have played in that game, I would have been, I think, the youngest player to ever play for Ireland.
That is
Wow.
Why did I think it was England? I don't know why. I,
I
thought
went
England.
to England. See, like when you do Victory Shield.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I knew you did. So you
I
played
went-
younger.
I went to that youngest age. See when you go to the trial at
Lillyshaw.
Yeah, I went to the
I
trial.
knew it was England,
Yeah,
but
so I
I
went-
forgot you played for actually Ireland as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
because
went-
you can change until you make that first team.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, so I
okay.
didn't play for the first team, but yeah, come through with I played. I remember playing against Germany, so I got played against Germany on TV for
Yeah.
21s, but I think I was a year younger. So played it, and there was like I got MOM, but Sky Sports MOM,
That's
and there was like
dope.
Neuer. Both tanks played. Kadira.
Oh my!
But I just absolutely destroyed the game to pieces, bro. What I did in that game.
We got to
was
find
mad.
clips.
What I
Come on,
did-
man.
What I did in that game was magic.
That's
and that-
top because you see 21s.
That's big.
21s ain't a joke, you know. 21s is
Yeah.
big business.
I can imagine.
So I
Trust me,
played,
that.
I played 21s from when I was 17.
Yeah.
I was playing 21s, yeah. And that's when like Anthony Stokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arsenal, right?
Yeah,
Arsenal, he was
yeah.
top.
Yeah.
I remember playing against him like scholarship
I
age.
heard lots of
Yeah.
good things about
He
him.
was top.
Dan Gibson. So,
Yeah.
same squad.
Yeah.
I don't even know who else. Them two was like the big names then. And then when I played against Germany, Trapattoni called me up and you see like you make that 30-man squad and then it gets
Yeah.
cut down.
Yeah.
So then it got cut down. I knew I was in a 30-man squad, yeah, but I was just like, yeah, cool. I'm
still-
not gonna
it's
make
still-
the next one, yeah, bro. I remember getting a phone call saying, bro, you've made the squad. So I got called up and there was like me, Damien Duff, Robbie Keane.
Oh, that's some big hitters there, you know. Wait.
What was? Go on.
Clinton.
Clinton never made the...
That squad.
Yeah, that's squad.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
But he
okay.
played for Ireland loads of
Yeah,
times.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I saw that.
Leon Best.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Yeah,
the,
he was in it. Eddie McGeady.
that is some
Eddie
top.
McGeady, Celtic, you know.
Yeah, Wes Hoolahan,
yeah.
John O'Shea.
That's some
Right,
top,
yeah.
these some top players,
Yeah.
man.
I went away for 2 weeks, went to Portugal, and then came back, played against Serbia.
Right.
I was on the bench against Serbia at Craven Cottage. Is that Serbia the one Vidic was playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played there, and then we played against like Ecuador or something like that.
How did that feel though? Like being
Yeah,
around them
come
top
on, like,
players. I
yeah.
need to know this because
That-
that's mad.
That there was probably one of the most nervous. Bro, I remember going in, and I'm just chilling. I'm thinking, bro, like I'm on the plane, and no one else coming with me. Yeah, so I'm just like by myself. I'm looking at the things, thinking these some serious names, and they're like
Serious,
yeah,
bro.
like I'm going in now. I'm going in the deep end now, yeah. And I remember I had to do my initiation song, yeah, in front of everyone, the whole. Because see, international, the manager don't just take like the coach, things like that. There's like 5 masseuses.
Yeah, it has to be.
Like,
It has to be.
Everyone's there,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, and I sang Bob Marley.
Wow.
Bro, the sweat coming.
Nah, do you know what? Listen,
That's top, that's top.
this is actually sick. This is actually sick. So, listen, gonna go to the second half now, because we're at injury time, definitely. But for me, like, how did we even miss that? I wanted to touch more on that island. We have to go back to that, man. We have to go
Yeah,
back
we
to
could,
that.
we can,
No,
we
we
can.
have to go
Yeah.
back to that. But yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Gonna get a quick breather and then we'll go back into the second half of the mental health section.
If you've listened to the first half and was triggered by anything, contact the numbers on the screen because we want to help you and we want you to get the help that you need.
Yes, everyone, we are back with the second half of the Set Piece podcast with a man like Sean Scannell. Listen, I'm still gassed over like Duff and Robbie Keane.
Trust me, these are legends.
Legendary people,
Aye,
man.
come on,
Like,
man.
So we're in the second half, and I'm sure you know this is a football podcast, but we also talk about the mental health side of things and
Yeah.
the well-being side of things, especially within the footballing industry. The first question we always ask guests is, what does mental health and well-being mean to you?
For me, I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
But for me, what I've been through is that it's massive because of what I've been through, regardless how small or how big it is.
Yeah.
It's massive, like my injuries and
Yeah.
many things that have happened to me in my life. Yeah, for me, like mental health is like it's so key to. I think it's one of the biggest things in football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's not spoken about enough?
Yeah, 100%. I think it needs to be spoken about a lot more. When I was coming through when I was younger, it was never spoken about really,
Yeah.
which is understandable because obviously the game goes on. But I think now it needs to be spoken about more than it probably did when I was younger as well, because I feel that you're with social media and everything, you're seeing a lot more people go through it.
Yeah.
Where when I was younger, you didn't really if you were going through something, there was no social media, there was nothing, so you don't know who's going through something.
Yeah.
But now you kind of see a lot more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like for yourself? Like, do you think things would have been a bit more different through you in terms of like your footballing career if you maybe had that mental health support around some of the injuries that you had? Or
Definitely, 100%. Yeah, but at the same time, I think that a lot of the things that I went through as well, that I put myself through it.
Yeah.
So like, I could have had the help with the mental health side, but I could also have had help with someone like mentoring me or someone talking to me about like what you like. I understand the mental health side, like it's a massive thing, but also like you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah.
Like like it's not like someone else is doing it to me and I'm going through it. I'm doing it to myself and going through it.
Yeah.
So that's why I think the mentoring side of it, where just a player pull me aside or whatever, I think that would have been key.
Yeah.
So, would you say at Palace you never had that, or at any of your clubs you never had that?
I think at Palace, I would have, because I think that it was I had that Clinton, I had people like that, but I didn't use them to that. So I would have used them for footballing terms, but I wouldn't have used them for something that was going on personal in my life.
Right. Okay.
I feel that I kept a lot in.
So can I ask for a question for both of you, right? Because obviously you lot came through the youth, and then you've obviously got players around you that are older, pros and everything like that. If there were times that you were struggling, did you feel like, not that you couldn't talk to them because they didn't give you the kind of space to feel like you can be spoken to, but did you ever feel like because you're young, you just want to make the best impressions and not kind of speak to them about anything that you may be struggling with? You always wanted to kind of see them to see the good side of you. Did you ever feel like that?
Not me. I just didn't want to seem weak. I just didn't want to seem like I didn't care how people looked at me, but the worst thing I wanted someone to see was that I was weak. I've always thought that if maybe he might not play me if he sees, if the manager or someone finds out that I'm struggling a little bit in some way. So let me just keep that away from anyone.
Yeah.
I think I'm totally different, you know. I had it. I had support. Like, as we mentioned, Pauli, and that Pauli was so good with the youngsters.
Yeah.
Because he was the oldest in the team at the time.
Right, okay.
And I could go to Pauli for anything.
Yeah.
So if I, say for instance, it didn't have to be football related. I had a lot of support in every situation. So it could be advice on a car to get.
Yeah.
I could go to one of them. Oh, what do you think? Shall I get this? And they would say, no, don't get that. Get this.
So,
or it could be even women. Like, remember, these players are older than me, so they might have gone through stuff and said, Westy, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I had a relationship like that with a lot of the Charlton players, which and if I'm honest, I think I'm blessed because I think it ain't there like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think I was all that group at Charlton, all the young pros. I think we were really blessed to be able to have the connection we had with the first team.
So did that connection kind of come to you, or did you go looking for it? So
I think it was there, man. I think it was there.
Right,
I just think it was the relationship we had. I think we gelled really. Even from scholarship, we had a relationship with them.
Right,
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So from young, it was there. Because really, what used to happen is on a Friday you would do shape against the first team. So if you're under 18s, you're playing against the first team for their game on Saturday.
Right.
So you was around them, canteen, you're around them, so you can speak. Like they was very welcoming. Like and that's kind of in me now, and that's why I feel like I'm the way I am, because I want to give that back to the players, because how can we be in the same building and you don't know me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it don't even make no sense. I see you every day, but you're scared to come and talk to me. What?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to say, oh, Westy, morning. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And even now at Bromley, I try and build that relationship with the young boys, because how are they going to learn? How are they going to be... It might be them that gets a pro and becomes a professional, and then they say, oh, Westy done that for me. Let me do that for someone. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So, yeah.
And you would say that you kind of had something similar at Palace, but you wouldn't maybe speak.
Yeah,
as
I wouldn't.
much?
You probably used it to my advantage. Yeah,
Right.
like Warnock would have been amazing for me. All the pros and that, they were. You knew you could go to them.
Yeah.
Especially them type of pros as well. But
Yeah.
I just wouldn't have used it.
Right. And in terms of like the injuries, when was your first major injury?
Well, I
Do you
don't remember my first major injury, but I just had double hernia. It wasn't major, but that was like my first operation type of injury,
Right,
where
okay.
I've never had an operation before.
Right.
But then I started picking up little injuries. Like
Yeah.
I sometimes used to think that I'd rather have just one big injury than loads of little injuries.
Yeah.
Just give me like 6-7 months out, and then I can get back flying, rather than
These little
I'm
ones.
doing well, injury. That's what I was going through.
And would you say that some of them were preventable? Or?
100%. But when I was young, I think that I was one of the players that didn't go gym, and when I did go gym, I would see when you're just in the gym laughing around.
Yeah.
Like injury prevention, I would do it, but I'd do it half-hearted.
Yeah.
But as I was getting older, I just got worse
Right. Okay.
with it. I never took it on to like, oh, Scan, do you know what? You're getting injured a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I literally never ever really went gym.
So can I ask, like, for some of the younger viewers that may be watching, like, how important is gym for football?
This gym is probably half of it, man. Like obviously you got your football side,
Yeah.
and then the next bit is the gym side, like looking after yourself, man. I think it is crucial.
What would you be doing? What's a normal footballing routine in the gym now that you?
I think that obviously lower clubs is different, yeah, but the higher you are, it's more personal in it. Like, so you could have a bad calf, so you work on your calves. Like,
Right, okay.
you find your weaknesses. That's why I always tell people that it's all good doing things at the club and that, yeah, but sometimes you could, at some clubs, especially when you go lower levels, you have a program, but that program is for everyone. So you're doing the same thing. You might do it different weights, but it's for everyone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you go to the higher clubs, it is more like when you go in pre-season, they test you more.
You get like
Yeah.
an individual program.
Yeah, you get individual program. Yeah.
But I'd say as well to add activation. So if I give you a little breakdown of the morning at Bromley, like the activation's half an hour before you go out to train. So
Okay.
you go on a bike for 10 minutes, you
Yeah, yeah.
stretch, you work on, as I said, Achilles work or quad work or whatever work you
Yeah.
do. So when you go out to train,
Yeah.
your muscles and everything's warm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So
At Huddersfield used to do that as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they got that. And another thing to add, I'd say recovery. That's key
Right.
Yeah.
as well, because a lot of people think, oh yeah, I can play, but as soon as, well, now at my age, I just think as soon as the game's done, I'm thinking recovery. What can I do to get myself ready for the next time I have to go home and perform?
Yeah.
So it could be eating, it could be recovery shakes, it could be ice baths, recovery leggings, going to get a massage, whatever it is that you need to do.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to figure that out ASAP because it will prolong your career. Do you know what I'm
100%,
saying?
yeah.
So
And with your injuries, do you think that it's those that you said that maybe later on down the line that you thought that were preventable that
Yeah.
kind of maybe affected with your mental health?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. As I got older,
Yeah.
and I started taking the drops in leagues, declining. Yeah, that's when it started like affecting me. Where like I went to Bradford, and I just generally didn't. Not that I didn't care. 'Cause I don't want no one to think I didn't care
No,
playing
of
for the club,
course,
but mentally I was just gone. Obviously, and I had personal things happen to me, like my dad passing away. When he passed away, that was another massive thing for me.
Yeah.
But then the injuries came from just me not looking after myself, like going out all the time, not eating the right foods, not going gym, not recovering. Well, I'll do things right when it was at the football,
Yeah.
but away from football, I was living a whole nother life.
When would you say was you might not know, but like, in terms of like, was there a particular injury that was like, you know what, flipping out, man, like this is a lot. I've had enough. Like it's annoying.
Every injury, man. And probably when I done my back at Bradford,
Yeah.
that's when I was like, my head was just. I went to Dubai after I done my back, and I come back like 5 kilos overweight.
Wow.
Yeah, I just didn't care no more when I was there.
Where
But I
would-
knew I was going to be out for about 4 or 5 months, and I couldn't do nothing because when you do your back here, you can't pick up a weight, you can't do no strength, you can't do
Right.
you can't do nothing with my legs and nothing. Yeah, so I was just like went to Dubai and I just started living lit life.
So where was you at mentally?
I was living. When I say what, I was just gone. Like I wasn't focused. Like see, like when you just lose full focus. Yeah, I was just. Football was probably the last thing on my mind.
Right.
See, like some injuries, I'm like, I can't wait to get back. See, when you're the old saying, man, you come back stronger.
Yeah.
yeah.
That wasn't for me, man.
Mm.
I would just be like, just get back.
Did you have a support network around you?
Yeah, I would never disrespect I would never disrespect the people that I had around me because I had some amazing
Yeah.
people around me. My brothers,
Yeah.
my dad would have passed away by these times, but my brothers, I had friends around me that I
Yeah.
could go to.
Yeah.
But being away from home was like, people probably think I was alright because I'm away from home. If they'll see me every day, they'll be like, nah,
Yeah.
something's up with Scans, yeah. But because I was away from home,
Yeah.
talking to people, I could put it on all the time.
Yeah.
I could be, oh yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
But I just want to go out.
And sometimes it's like that's what happens with a lot of things in general in terms of mental health. Like
100%.
some people are like they've got a great support network around them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they don't use it
Yeah, yeah.
because of the fear of maybe feeling like they're weak or being vulnerable.
You know what? I never wanted to let my family down in a way. Yeah, especially my big brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never wanted to let them down. Yeah, so I never wanted them to be like, Sean's not okay. Yeah, but when I knew my 2 brothers would have been the same people. They'd be like, yeah, bro, you're to us, you're Sean, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you're not,
yeah, I hear you.
if you're not okay, you're not okay.
Mm.
But for me, I'm like, nah, I need to be okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That's deep.
That's deep.
That's
bro.
very deep.
Yeah, I had
your,
to be.
your brothers, yeah. And you know what? It's funny that you say that is because I only realized I got an older brother, Junior, and I only realized that I used to know how he was based on the fact that I had him on Snapchat
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Instagram at the time. And that's not to say I wasn't speaking to my brother because we would speak.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's only when I took a break off social media and somebody would ask me like, oh, how's Junior getting on? And I'm like, do you know, I don't actually know because I've taken the break off social media.
So yeah.
I used to see the snaps, so I know that,
Regular,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, he's doing this.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll see
yeah.
him on Instagram, I know he's doing
Yeah.
that. And then it's like, Raj, you know what? No, I actually need to check in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know what I mean? And see how it actually is. Because what he's showing me on Snapchat and what he's showing me on Instagram could not be, it might not be that.
Yeah,
do you get
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
100%.
Yeah.
I think it's tough, man. Like, because even you said that you just didn't want to feel like didn't want to let anyone down.
Yeah.
Why did you?
Yeah, where did that come
Yeah,
from?
like why
Just
did you
bef-
think that you'd let them down?
I just felt that because obviously throughout my career I've just always wanted to be like playing professional football, like make my family proud of like. But then when I'm taking a decline, I'm just thinking, nah, they're like, am I letting them down? Like me, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll judge you for? Like,
And I knew that they wouldn't judge me, but
Yeah.
I just didn't. I just felt that like that what I was doing was like no one's ever done. Like I was the first one to do that.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to be footballers around me. I was the one that done it. So for me to take the decline, it's like I should have been the one that stayed there. Like I should have been that guy that's like went on to play Premier League and looked after everyone and everyone's good and like see like you got that dream in your head. You got the dream in your head of everything.
Yeah.
And then when it don't happen, it's like like my dream. I know that my dream wasn't their dream.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I thought my dream was everyone's dream. Like
Yeah. You put pressure on yourself.
yeah,
man.
the
You put a lot
ridiculous
of
amount.
pressure on
Yeah,
yourself.
so it got to a point where I just was like, I'll go out every weekend. Like literally, I go out every single weekend.
but
Serious.
that, like you're telling me this, I think that was your way of escaping.
Yeah, definitely.
Do
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you going out is you. That was the way that you could just.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what,
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
See,
this
like
is getting my.
people have their way of
Yeah,
escaping from
yeah,
things.
yeah,
Yeah, where
100%.
mine was
Yeah.
like even when I got back fit, after the game I just couldn't wait to go out. That was my thing. Like I actually couldn't wait to like.
Just,
All someone had to do was call me, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm there.
on. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm there.
on.
I would get a taxi from Huddersfield to London to go out,
Oh wow,
and I would get the man to wait for me until I'm finished to take me back.
that's crazy.
Mm.
But you know what? That's if it. Do you know what? My pastor said this a while back, like, and it's like sometimes we don't understand the difference between pain relief and pain remedy.
Yeah.
Like we think that, you know what? Okay, cool. This partying's gonna make me feel better, but it will only make you feel better for a certain amount of time, and then you're gonna come back and realize, you know what? Okay, cool. This is starting all over again.
Yeah.
And what is the actual root cause of
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I'm feeling this
Yeah,
way?
of
do you know
course,
what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're in it, you can't
Listen,
you
man,
can't see it.
and you're living. I feel like I'm having a great time. Like all my injuries and that. Like not that I would look forward to getting injured, but when I got injured, I'd be like, so, cool.
Yeah.
Plan don't change. I'm still going out.
Because everyone's releases are different. Some
Yeah,
people drink.
Yeah.
Some people gamble.
Yeah.
Some people take drugs.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say?
Yeah,
but
so true.
it's all to get away from something,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
all
Escape.
to feel like
Yeah.
a certain way. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? So going out was just your one. Like, do you know what I'm
I
saying?
used to
Like,
literally, I'd go out. I'd love to go out, man. That was my like when the holidays and that. I'd put up an Insta. I went to Dubai, and I come back on the day of pre-season, and I'm literally behind the goalkeepers. I couldn't even run, man. I was just, my head was
Wow.
just gone. Like it's just like
Did managers pull you up?
yeah, and then a couple of weeks later, I don't know how I got moved, but that's when I went Blackpool. But I could tell that the manager didn't want me. Like it's not that he didn't want me, but he just knew that he didn't have me in a place that he probably wanted me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think he knew that I weren't willing to get there.
Yeah.
But then when I'm going Blackpool, I'm saying to Blackpool, yeah, I'm fit. Obviously, I'm getting a move a league above. I'm not going to say I'm going to lie about
Yeah.
anything they want. I'm going. Told my
Yeah.
agent, yeah, I'm fit in that. It's like cool, we'll go to Blackpool. And I was like, even the manager was like, Simon Grayson, who signed me at Huddersfield,
Oh yeah.
was like to me, you can't play, man. I remember I scored, I think, on my home debut there. But then even in that game, I couldn't run, man. I was done, tired, and that. Yeah, I scored. Played the next game, and I don't think I made the squad. I probably made the squad for about 5 times that whole season.
Yeah.
But I'll blame the manager.
Okay.
That was another thing with me as well. I blame everyone.
You blame everyone.
Blame every single. I blame every manager for not playing. Blame every physio for not every physio, but blame a lot of like, physio's not good enough here, or fitness coach ain't good enough here, or manager's not playing me because he don't like me. But now I know that it's just me.
So then, I know you said that it was, correct if I'm wrong, was it Bradford that's when you started to kind of get
Yeah,
to
when I left Huddersfield.
When you left Huddersfield.
Yeah. Because Huddersfield became. Remember when I said about Palace was when I left Palace?
Yeah.
Had the same feeling when I left
Because
Huddersfield.
that's what I was going to ask
Yeah.
you about. What was it? Why it was at that time of Bradford where you started to just say that, whatever.
Because I missed when I left Huddersfield, they got to the Prem. So when I went to Bradford, I missed out a whole league championship, and I've just got dropped down to League One, yeah. And I was like, nah, I wanted to go back to the champ at least, man. And then I literally from that season, yeah, I went that start of the season. I went like, I'm ready for it, yeah. But then I just mentally just switched off, yeah. And I just literally, I think picking up little injuries, yeah. And then when I done my back, it was that I was just like, I'm done. And then from that, it just stayed with me. And then my dad passing away was a massive part of the whole thing as well.
Yeah. And that was around the same time, was it?
No, my dad passing away was 2015 with Chris Power, manager of Huddersfield. Yeah. So he looked after me after that, and Alex Dyer looked after me, and that was a massive impact on me as well. That I went from having the best season ever, then in pre-season my dad passing away, and then going into the next season, I'd done okay, but I just wasn't. Obviously, Wagner came in next, so I was like, when Wagner came in, it was like, even though I'm still not okay, I'm like, listen, man, I've got to.
Yeah.
But then I feel like because of how professional and how much we trained, I'm always at football.
Yeah.
When I go home, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I never really had that that time where I'm just chilling, sitting. I'm always like football or sleeping or something like that. Yeah. Where when you go back to the reality of like when I'm at Bradford, you're going to your normal days like you're done by 12. So I'm just like, what am I doing for the rest of the day? But sometimes I'd go out midweek.
Right.
And I'll just go I'll do whatever it took for me to just get things off my head. Yeah, I'll do.
Can you see now that you're older and much more wiser? Can you see that maybe there was certain people that you played with back in the day that are probably struggling as well, that maybe you wouldn't have known it back then because you didn't look for it, but now you look at you think, oh wow, my guy might have been struggling.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. I think regardless, man, we're all going through some things. Like it could be someone in our team, a few people in our team at Hornchurch that are going through things, man. But I think that people just as men as well, we know how to hide it well sometimes as well, and that's what I was good at, hiding it. Yeah, I was really good at hiding it. Even when my dad passed away, I was amazing at that.
Serious.
Hiding the fact that nothing bothered me. I was like, no, like, at the start, obviously it hurt, so people see that, but it got to a point where I was like, straight back to football. Yeah. Like literally, with my dad, no funeral or nothing, straight back to football. Wow. It was. I remember when he passed away, I was in Marbella. And Lynchy, Joel Lynch, who played with him, yeah, he looked after me properly. Like, went for a long walk and that. But like, I didn't. Chris Powell said, "Look, Richard, man, you go home." Like, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not. Football is all I know, so I'm gonna keep playing."
Why do you think it is that, like, with regards to football? And because I think the logical thing in my head is just like it's a safe space. Like we all play for the same team. We should be able to see each other every day. Like we should be able to speak to each other. What is it? Why it just becomes one of the things where like, I'm not.
I just think there's so many factors in when it comes to football, because you want to play, but there's things that might not be going your way. So in football, like you might be not starting one game, so you're feeling a certain way. You, as you said, you could be going through something and you're feeling another way. Yeah. So I just think this is why you need good people around you. Yeah. Because 100%. If you have good people around you,
that's the facts, isn't it?
Like you will be able to deal with anything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But if you don't have the right people around you, it's going to be 10 times harder. I haven't gone through half the things that Scan's gone through, but I've gone through things and I'm like, this is tough, man.
But do you know what?
Tough, like, do you know what I mean? And it's not even half the things that he's gone through. Nowhere near it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I probably felt the same way.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's not even like, it can't even compare. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It could be something silly like getting dropped or something and not being in the squad or stuff like your contract's running out and you got a mortgage. Yeah. That's like what people think about. And even little things like that, I don't think there's any, there's no thing's more worse than another. I think everyone deals with things.
Of course.
Everyone deals with their things how they deal with their things.
Yeah, of course.
So what I might struggle with, Scans might not.
Yeah. What you might
struggle with, I, like, do you know what I'm saying? So that's where it's a bit, I don't know, a little bit techie, I'd say.
I think it's quite sad as well, because you, like, I know you were saying about, like, that's why it's good to have important people around you, and I definitely 100% agree. But for some of us, it's like we've got those good people around us. Yeah, but it's us
that don't want to use it.
That won't use it. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes it's at the feeling of that, as you just said, you don't want to let people down. Like you feel like you've always been the strong person. Yeah. Like, so if you're always the strong person, if they see you down, then what does that
Yeah,
do to
yeah,
them?
100%,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, and then on top of that as well, like you're playing week in, week out. You've got fans that rely on you. Like for some footballers, right?
No, no.
And
Yeah,
for some
100%, yeah.
footballers, it's like you don't. I'm talking from a fan's perspective,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like you scoring or you doing something that makes us win, right? That could set up my whole weekend.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That could set up, as a fan, that could set up my whole weekend. Like
Yeah.
Arsenal, there's a period where Arsenal used to, if Arsenal would lose, I'm not watching Match of the Day.
Yeah.
I'm not going out on that Saturday anymore when it's more 3:00 kickoff. It would just
Yeah.
ruin the whole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got that pressure as well.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and what I'm not saying is that that's not the pressure for you to take, but for some fans, for some footballers, right, it is. They feel like they're letting their fans
100%.
down. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, I just and so for you with regards to like the whole losing your father and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, brother. Like, and I'm sorry for your loss because I haven't lost a parent, right?
Yeah.
But for you to just say, "Do you know, I'm just gonna go back into football and just did it help or did it suppress?
I probably, yeah. I think it helped. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I did. I think it helped, yeah. But then also, I think that if I did take some time away, go back to see my brothers and things like that, yeah, then I think that would have helped.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
in my head, I don't know what would have helped more. But in my head, then me going into football every day was what I wanted to do. Yeah, like me being around the players and that. 'Cause I knew they looked after me as well.
Yeah, of
Great group
course.
of players that helped me out, especially like Joe Lynch. He helped me out massively.
yeah.
But it was just always when I'm going home. Like, even if my
Right.
partner was there at the time, if my partner was there, even if like this, that would just be zoned out. Like just be.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know how to deal with it. Like obviously, I lost my mum as well.
Wow. Okay.
I lost my
sorry
mum
to
in
hear that.
2000. That was like young.
Yeah.
But I didn't know my mum at all. So losing my dad was like losing like my brother. Like it was like someone that close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
it wasn't just a dad. Like it,
Yeah.
so then
Yeah.
that's why it affected me so like massive. Like it was
Yeah.
crazy what it did to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And wow, and these are the reasons why we want to hear stories from the footballers.
100%.
I think we just look at it from the sidelines and we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
look at it and think, okay, cool. Well, they're getting good money. They're getting a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
wage.
yeah,
Do you
literally,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
They're supposed to deal with it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these are things that are happening, and they're going on, and you've still got to perform.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
man. You
Week
get,
in,
like,
week out.
Regardless, people probably look at you and be like, look, like people just say you're getting paid, innit? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
go and perform. So,
Yeah.
and obviously, I tried to. And I'm trying every day to perform. But obviously,
breaks
when
me, man, the fact you just said that, I'm trying, bro.
No, but and this is another thing as well. Like some managers don't care, you know,
yeah,
either.
right, okay,
So some managers, the best managers will care.
yeah.
The best managers know how to deal with players when they go through things. But there's some managers that don't actually care if you're going through anything.
Yeah.
of course, because
Do you know what
they're
I'm
there,
saying?
they're thinking I've got a job.
Yeah,
Like,
their
Yeah,
job's
yeah,
on the
yeah,
line.
yeah,
They're not
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
well, I'm sorry for your loss, but I got
Bro,
to win on Saturday.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm
yeah,
trying to say? That's
yeah.
how they. Not, and I
Not-
don't want to.
You're not saying all managers.
It's probably it's probably the minority,
Yeah,
but there is managers that
yeah.
have to think about their families and
And then
their- do you know what I'm saying?
touching back onto what you said is that like everyone's got their own pressures. So
Yeah.
to them, your pressure might not be significant to
Yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah.
but they're just like, listen, like we've got to stay up. Yeah, if I don't, my family needs to like.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's like I've got to put myself
And
like.
I'll give you another one. Let's not even talk about death, injury. You could
Yeah.
be injured, and the manager's not caring if you're
Yeah,
injured.
of
They
course,
just go and
man,
get
yeah.
someone else.
Yeah, 100%.
Their job's on the line
Yeah.
as well. Like,
Yeah.
so they're thinking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're good, but
Yeah.
I ain't got you for 3 months. So
Yeah, so I
let
need to
me
go get
go-
someone else.
let
Yeah,
me go
yeah.
get someone else
Yeah.
until you're fit. But in that 3 months, I could be going through a madness.
Yeah, 100%,
you don't
yeah.
even know what's going through my head.
And you know what's mad as well is the fact that like, and even if you look at it from the flip side, from a manager's perspective, it might not even be that the manager wants to actually do that.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
could like really want this to work for you. Do you get what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
But I'm just stuck in. I'm put in this position, and I might not check in and
Yeah,
as
of
much.
course, yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I don't think about you any less. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But it's
so-
my job, so I
Yeah,
have to do
yeah.
this. Yeah.
So it's yeah.
Think about it. It's not just football. This is in life.
Yeah, of course,
And
yeah,
this is
yeah.
what
Do you know what I'm
this
saying?
is what
It's
life
not like
bro.
this
Yeah.
is it. Like I said, the world. What I've realized, the older I've got, the world don't stop for you,
Yeah.
regardless of
Yeah.
what you're going through. It's a very die-hard world that we live in. Like it's a fast living world. So if you go through what you're going through, people might mourn for a week, but
Yeah.
then they gotta go and get the money to pay their bills.
100%. Yeah,
That's the reality of it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you want out
Yeah.
for Saturday?
Yeah.
But then next Saturday you're on your own.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say?
I've got a cousin, right? And I won't mention his name on here, but he was in hospital. He was in hospital 2 weeks ago. The worst pain that he's ever felt in his life, right? That he said the like pain threshold's ridiculous, yeah. And that he went in, I think, on a Sunday, right? And I went to see him on the Tuesday, and I remember saying to him, "How you feeling?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cool. They're trying to send me home, so I'm trying to get out quickly." I'm like, "What do you mean trying to get out quickly? You're still in pain." He's like, "Nah, I've got to think about the 3 days that I've missed payment-wise, money-wise."
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's mad.
And I'm like,
that's
you're-
crazy.
Bro, like you're in pain.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You can't.
relax,
You're
like,
never
yeah.
chill. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I've got to get that money back.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, like in
Deep,
a
bro.
world where we're like you can't
Yeah.
you can't even take the time off sick.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
literally,
mean?
man. Yeah.
It's very, very deep, man. But what I'd say as well in regards to scans as well, I think it like you can tell the growth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like you can
definitely.
tell, like obviously when you get older, I think you mature in it.
Yeah,
So even regarding everything that, if you could do it again, I know you would do it different.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But that comes with wisdom. But
yeah,
to even touch on why I can kind of tell why you mentor.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you kind of want to.
100%.
You get what I'm trying to say?
100%. Yeah,
because
yeah.
you don't want people to do what you've done. You want them to be
Yeah.
better than
Yeah,
you.
100%,
And I'm
yeah.
kind of similar. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? The things that in football we've gone through, I feel like we want people to be better than us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
want. Do you know what I'm saying?
and just to add to that as well, and why I think it's great what you're doing with regards to mentoring. But I think for me personally, I think it's deeper than the mentoring. I think the fact that you've said, I'm gonna go part-time because I want to look after myself.
Yeah.
Deep.
That sets the precedent of what I stand for.
Yeah.
So anybody that you're mentoring now, you're letting people know that, you know what, like I look after myself first, innit?
Yeah.
Like I know I could, if I wanted to, I could go full time and I could just do what I wanted to do. But now I need to kind of. And how easy was that decision for you now because of what you've gone through?
The first time when I made a decision to go part time, it was the hardest decision ever, man. Like,
Right, okay.
because I've just come off of I come back from rupturing my Achilles.
Yeah.
And then I was out for about a year.
Yeah.
With that, and then I got back, but I got back to some type of fitness, yeah. But when I got back, I was still not in a good place. Yeah, so I was like, I remember ringing my brother when I done my Achilles. Literally, I was in tears on the phone, man. Like, I'm just like, I've just been back for 3 months. I've been ripping it. Like, I'm actually back now. Look what happens. And my brother literally on the phone was like, all right, cool. So what now? And I'm like, oh, bro, I don't need that. I'm thinking to myself, I don't need this right now. But he's like, no, look, you got a year now for growth.
Yeah.
You got a year to build yourself now. Like, so rupturing your Achilles might not be the worst thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking at the worst thing. But it's like,
Yeah,
well,
I love
what
that.
now?
I love that.
Top.
So then in my head, I'm like, I'm still like done. You like, I'm still feeling, yeah. I'm after that day, man, allow it, man. What's all this? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
God.
over time, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Yeah, like my brother's like, yeah, you're mentoring. Like now, speak. Like
Yeah.
this is what you got to do. You got to speak. Like let people know. Like even to the smallest part, like you could do one for recovery. Like
Yeah.
coming back. Like you could be speaking about your return,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
people want to listen. Like you're Sean Scannell, man. People want to listen.
100%.
So I started doing a little bit of that on Facebook and that,
Yeah.
and getting like loads of replies, things like that. Yeah, and then my brother just kept saying to me like, "This is the start of something." Like, and he was like, "You can get to a point where you don't even want to go back to be playing football."
Yeah.
And that's where I got to when I got back from the Achilles. Like, I got back, still was in a bad place, going out things like that. Yeah, but then got to the end of the season, I was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." My son and the mother of my child were living in London, and I was like, and my brothers and that were here, so I was just like, you know what, it's time for me to go and come back and
Yeah.
like let me. At the time, I wasn't looking to play football.
Oh, okay.
I was actually like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But then when I got back, I was like, you know what? Let me message Hornchurch. So I messaged Mark Hudson. Remember he was a Palace captain, and I played with him at Huddersfield, and he knew Steve Morrison.
Okay.
And then I spoke to Steve Morrison and Alex Sharp, the chairman, and literally, it's probably the best decision I made probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in football.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for my own sanity, my own happiness, it's probably the best because coming back to London, being at Hornchurch probably gave me an extra life in football. Like now, I'm happy in football than I probably have been since Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's when I was 27. I'm 34 now, and me playing non-league has made me the happiest. Like I would never have thought that.
Do you know what I love about that story though as well, in terms of you talking about the growth of Sean as well. Like, it's the fact of that he finally broke down to his brother.
Yeah. I never would have.
And he never would have previously.
Yeah.
And
true.
you opening up and being vulnerable about your brother is probably one of the reasons why you've made this decision now.
Yeah.
Because he's giving you the tool to just say,
Yeah.
okay, cool, what happens now?
Yeah, because Damien's quite tough. Damien's tough love. Yeah,
I can see that from we don't speak like that, but from what I've seen, he just seems like a character that is just gonna tell you straightforward out of love.
Yeah,
but it's like it's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
Like obviously, me and Scans, we go football together, innit?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of conversations, and Damien, man, I'm not gonna lie, he's some of the things he tells me, I learn.
Yeah.
Because you know, as we said, the world is tough.
Yeah.
You need someone like that.
Yeah.
It can't be everyone gets muddy cuddled. What?
Yeah.
You can't be like that.
Yeah.
You need them people too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You need someone to give you a hug.
Yeah,
different ways, doesn't
but
it? Yeah.
you
People
need
learn to-
tough love as well.
Damien is
you know what I'm saying?
even my older brother. He's tough love as well, but in a different way. Where Damien, like, he will sit you down and be like I said, like, what now?
Yeah.
Like, what's your plan now? Like, you're gonna sit around and mope, or you're gonna do something?
Do you know what's mad though, right? Have you met Thomas before?
No, I've never met
Have you
Thomas.
seen Thomas before?
I've seen Thomas, but I've never met him.
I look at you and I see both of them in
Yeah.
one. Like, it's so crazy because Thomas and Damien
Yeah.
look different to me. When I see you, I just see both of them.
Yeah, I get it all the time.
I just see both of them.
Yeah.
And the fact that you've had that, I'm genuinely proud of the fact that you got to a point where you was able to just release to your brother, bro. Because that for me is probably one of the biggest things for you to say, do you know what, like, I'm finally at that place, like I can't run anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you've developed it into a point where you're mentoring now.
Yeah.
And on top of that as well, I've got to go back. What was it like when, as you said, you was in the car crying, like when you had to leave Palace? Like, what was it might be you might have been a bit younger there, but what was it like mentally there? Like, how did that make you feel?
I just, when you're that age, not so much now because I'm a big man now, but when I'm that age, the feeling of not being wanted, was a especially at that age.
Yeah,
like I'm like
rejection.
This club don't want me no more. Like, this was my everything. I love this club. I come from the under 11s. Played first team here, scored at Palace, was on billboards in the area, everything like that. Yeah, so I'm just like, to being told like, oh yeah, you can go now. Yeah, I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
Like what? Like at 17 as well.
Yeah.
I felt like it was like a family member saying like, nah, we don't love you no more, man. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah. So it hurt mad. Like it hurt a lot to be like that. But then obviously football, you go to Huddersfield, I kind of got over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I even going back to Palace, like I always felt that fear, that love going back. Even now, when I go and watch games, I always have that love there to say like, this is home.
And I think you hit the nail on the head in terms of like with regards to the younger generation. Like, it's that feeling of not being wanted.
Yeah.
That feeling of rejection where, like, as we said, for some people, this is everything to me. This is the world.
Yeah.
Like, you might think to yourself, oh, we'll find you a new club.
Yeah.
But for some young people, that is the world. And if you feel like you've been rejected, and we as adults, we're still trying to navigate in terms of like developing emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
So if you're 17 and that's all you know, like, that in itself must be.
But you know, the thing is, going back, it didn't start there. It started when Chelsea and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? It started because if I'm honest, like, speaking about myself, I can think I will never. One of my biggest ever rejections was when I was 8. I went on
Yeah.
trial to QPR, and I used to go with one of my friends, and they picked him, and they didn't pick me. And I'll never forget this feeling. I cried my eyes out in that car. My dad was like, in that moment, my dad was trying to console me.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry, you'll get.
Yeah.
You think I was thinking about don't worry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
don't worry. The last thing you think about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah,
don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
I just got rejected. I'm not
Yeah.
in that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But I'm 36 right now,
Mm.
and that feeling I still can. It's in me.
Yeah, yeah,
I promise
yes.
you now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
at
yeah.
8 years old,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can. That's what.
That's significant.
If
Yeah.
I'm honest, that's kind of what made me a beast.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can remember that,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to ever feel that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was coming up in football, I worked so hard
Yeah.
not to feel that again.
Right,
Not to
okay.
feel a sense. I don't even want a club to even put me in that situation where they can release me.
Yeah, yeah,
I had
yeah,
that mindset for years.
Yeah, 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 I
That
get that,
I'm not
yeah.
feeling that again. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Do you think this is that feeling there has kind of trickled down to make sure that with like Logan and Jackson in terms of football, they just enjoy football more rather than
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even want my kids to play football.
yeah,
Like, because I didn't want them to feel that feeling.
yeah. That's
Do you
yeah,
get what I'm
that's
trying
I
to
mean.
say?
That's
Like,
what I mean. About
I
the
don't
fun
want
side
my
of
kids
things.
to feel what I felt.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't know if they could take it the way I took. Like,
Yeah,
do you get what I'm trying to
yeah,
say?
and that's the reality.
That's how.
That's the reality,
That's how
bro.
I felt. I was like, I don't want my son to feel that feeling that I just felt.
Yeah.
But the difference is they've got us.
Yeah,
That's
That's
To
the
lean on,
difference.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
That's
what
big.
kind of
Yeah, that's
changed my
big.
mindset a little bit, because I'm thinking, okay, cool. Even if he does go through something, he's got me to help him through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big.
Do you get what I'm
That's
trying to
big.
say? So now my mindset's a little bit different. So play football if you want to play football, or do whatever it is. It could be swimming, it could be karate, whatever you're doing. But you've got me
Yeah,
now
yeah.
to help you get through anything. That
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
do you
yeah.
get what I'm trying to say? That's how my mindset is now. So
Oh, man.
So, yeah, man.
Sean, I'll be real with you, bro. Like, we sit here and we talk to a lot of people, yeah, and every story that we hear, we're like,
Mad,
nah, like,
innit?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah, trust me.
because you just don't see. Because listen, I'll be real with you. I remember, yeah, I used to have this thing called it was called Football Magic, right?
Yeah.
And every week you'll get a new set of cards basically, and you've got to basically put all the cards in to match the players. And I remember you with your long thick cane rolls, bro,
Yeah.
for Crystal Palace, and
Yeah.
I remember like you was on. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You was
yeah,
part
yeah.
of this, bro. And I'm sitting in front of you now, and I can remember that when I'm back then, and looking at you thinking you're a footballer and not knowing. Obviously, it wasn't happening to you at that time.
Yeah.
But us having that conversation, I wouldn't even known that this would be the trajectory of life that would have.
Yeah,
would have
yeah, yeah,
happened.
of course,
You get
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, for us as fans, we just look at it like this is just.
it's mad. But
It's-
even one up on that, I've known Scans probably my whole football
Yeah,
career.
yeah,
I
literally,
never
yeah.
knew nothing was going on like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I've known
how
Scans
long?
for
How,
years.
yeah, how long? Yeah.
From young, like from I'd say, how long have we known each other, Scans? 15 years.
Easily,
But I would never. Like,
And only now you guys
Yeah.
are in the car
Do you get-
together to get.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
literally,
this is.
yeah.
I'm telling
How
you, it's
mad is
only
that?
because we're both at the same club and we're
Yeah.
talking no more and we're doing the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So
This would have never potentially.
Never.
Yeah,
Like,
of
you know what I'm
course,
saying?
100%, yeah.
It's mad.
So that's
It's
why,
mad.
like, and it's like I said, when I see Scans, it's always love. It's always been love.
Yeah.
But I would have never known. Like at the time, he probably was at Huddersfield or something,
Yeah, yeah.
going
Yeah.
through what he was going through, and I would have
Yeah.
never have known that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He
Yeah.
just because as he said, he can hide it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's I'm just happy that you came on here, man, because I know for a fact that this is gonna help so many people.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
so many ways.
Definitely.
You should even like I said, it just makes me think even more now why you mentor. I know already, but this is you're meant to do that.
Yeah, yeah,
And to help. I think that's how you're gonna help many professionals, non-professionals, whoever.
Yeah.
I think your story and what you've been through is gonna touch so many people and can even heal people. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Because
So
the term mentor gets thrown around so many times, right? Yeah, but like, this is my humble opinion. Your lived experiences, yeah, is what really shapes you as a mentor.
Yeah.
You can go by the book and you can follow every
whatever,
sort of degree and everything like that, and you can say, and I'm not saying that there isn't a space for that. I'm not saying that, but you need to be able to connect to somebody that's been through that. Okay, you know what? Like, I can empathize with that, but I can't sympathize with that.
Yeah.
So me being able to go to a young boy and say to him, "Oh, do you know what? No, it's fine about your cruciate ligament. That's fine." I'd be able to say, "Yeah, I can give you some of the probably some of the spiritual side of things that I would want to tell you, and I can also tell you about some of the natural."
Yeah.
But I can't tell you, okay, cool, let's recover by going to the gym and doing this. This is going to be the best thing for you. This is, you get what I'm saying? So what you're going to be able to do with your lived experiences, bro, like, and what you're probably already doing.
100%.
Like, shout out you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
So one of the questions that we always ask everyone at the end of it is, what advice would you give to somebody that is struggling with their mental health?
My biggest thing for me is to speak to people, man. Like, just reach out to people, speak to as many people as you can, man. Go and find people that are going through what you're going through, and learn from people. Yeah. Because I think that one of the things that I like to do now when I'm going through something like that, I like to, for example, with my brother, I like to speak to him because he's been through everything that I've been through. Yeah. Yeah, because he's my big brother and he's been a footballer. He's done it all like that as well. Yeah. And I like to speak to him. I'll speak to someone else, and I just like to get little things off of people where I could just be like, when I go through certain things, like, oh yeah, I remember my man told me like certain things that will stick with me. Yeah. And that's why I love to I'll speak to as many people as possible because, like you say, man, everyone's going through something. Yeah. So people need to tell their stories, man. Like, I feel that people need to just speak, and I think the more you speak, the more you'll heal.
Yeah. That's dope. That's big. That's big. Thank you for coming on, bro. We really appreciate you, man.
Scan, you know it's love, my brother. Where can people reach you and find you?
On my Instagram, Sean Scans.
Yeah. On Instagram.
On Instagram. So Sean Scans on Instagram or Sean Scan on Facebook. But it's just literally my normal. I ain't got like a business page. It's my normal football page. So on there, message me. Anything, even if you advise.
Bit more what you do for your mentor.
So mentoring, it's like I do have a program. It's like a 3-month program or longer. Whatever you really want as a player, and literally it's just about my experiences of football. But at the same time, is that if a player's reaching out to me for help in any aspect of life, is my biggest thing. Is not only do I want to make you a better footballer, mentally I want to make you a better person as well.
That's sick.
So I think that you become a better person, you will become a better footballer as well. Okay. So my thing is just to lock in mentally and just get people to reach their max potential.
Cool. Well, the name is on the screen here. We'll have the name up and everything like that, so it will be there. So make sure you shout him if there is anything that you're going through football-wise. What he probably doesn't know is that we have a game now.
What's a game?
We do have a game. So you'll be playing against Miles. I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
Football questions?
Yeah, football questions.
My football knowledge is terrible, but go ahead.
5 questions each. 5 questions each. If you get your phone out.
Mine's terrible as well.
If you get your phone out, and then what we'll do is you write the answers down, and then you're going to swap. You're going to swap answers. But before we do that quickly, just quick fire. Who's the best player you've ever played against?
Adel Tarat.
Oh, you play against Tarap.
Yeah, I played against Adel Tarat.
Oh, the real Tarap.
Yeah.
Okay, and best stadium you played in?
Old Trafford.
Old Trafford, wow, okay.
Oh, I didn't play, did I? Ireland played at Crow Park, but I was on the bench. That's when I was
okay,
Crow Park, and that was mad as well, yeah.
And last question, who's the better brother, you or Sean? Or you or Damien?
I'm always going to say me.
Right, okay, cool. 5 questions, right? They're quick. Well, I'll make them quick. I'll make them relatively easy as well. Okay? Right, so first question is a Premier League question. Mm-hmm. With 123 bookings to his name, who is the player with the most yellow cards in the Premier League history?
That's tough, man.
That's
not an easy question. What?
All right, cool.
Are they still playing?
No.
That's
Do you know
tough.
what? Let's start again. Okay, let's start again.
That is too tough. I would have never.
Okay, so let's start with an easy one then.
Yeah.
Which of these teams has never played in the Premier League?
Okay, yeah.
Oldham, Barnsley, Plymouth, or Blackpool?
Oh, I know that one.
I don't even know this one. Oldham, Barnsley, Plymouth, or Blackpool?
Yeah, which had never played in the Premier League.
Yep. Got that.
Yeah?
Got that.
Cool. Which club has won the most championship playoff finals?
Championship.
Yeah.
That's tough as well.
Yeah, that's definitely tough.
I'm gonna guess. I'm
just guessing that one as
Yeah,
well.
I'm
That's
guessing. I ain't
mad.
got a clue. I'm just guessing that
Okay,
one. That one's
cool.
tough.
That's hard. Right.
There's 2 clubs that I'm thinking of. But I'm just
Yeah, I've got one, but I'm not sure. I just took that first one.
Paul Gascoigne left Tottenham for which Italian club?
I ain't got. Oh my god, what is this one?
this is another guess as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing that. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
that's
got that
right.
wrong though. I don't think I got it right. I'm guessing it.
Who is the only player to have won the Champions League with 3 different clubs?
Not English. What is it? Is it any player?
Yeah, the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs.
No. Oh wait, no. Champions League.
He has won the Champions League with 3 different
That's
clubs.
tough, man.
I'm gonna go with someone.
I
Right,
think.
next question.
Wait.
Last
Wait,
question.
wait.
Last
I
question.
know
Last
this
question.
one.
Last question.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
not him. I'm gonna guess though.
Last question. Last question.
Oh, that is tough, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's him.
Now this one's quite a difficult one. Who is the most expensive African footballer of all time?
What the price?
Yeah. African footballer, the most expensive African footballer of all time.
time.
Yeah.
Ball, yeah.
Yep.
And he plays for an African team as well. Like he's not African. No, he's not like French African.
No,
yeah,
plays for African country. Right, let's go. Let's swap.
Wait, I'm still on the last one.
5, 4.
I don't know. I've done that one, yeah, but I don't know.
Boom.
Wait.
Okay, no, Miles, don't search. Don't search it.
I'm not searching. I'll done
No, you
it.
said-
I didn't even do the Champions League
Okay,
one. That
cool.
one was
I
mad.
just. Oh
Right.
man, I'm
Okay,
looking.
cool. Right. So the first one, right? Which of these clubs have never played in the Premier League? The answer was either Oldham, Barnsley, Plymouth, and Blackpool.
Plymouth.
Answer.
Plymouth.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah, one.
Right.
Yep.
Second one.
Barnsley. That's
Which club
Burnley,
has
right.
won the most championship playoff finals?
Scan said Burnley.
West Ham.
Crystal Palace.
Oh,
No
Scans!
way.
How you not getting that
my
one?
days.
That's
Actually,
With
yeah.
4. Yep, with 4. Right. Next question. Paul Gascoigne left Tottenham for which Italian club?
Napoli.
Napoli.
Inter.
Lazio.
Oh.
I knew it was the colours though. The colours are close.
Next one. Which player has won the Champions League with 3 different clubs?
Eto. I didn't put one.
Nothing.
Clarence Seedorf.
I was never getting that. I was never getting that.
I was thinking
How much have you got each?
2 each.
2 each.
Two each,
The
yeah.
last one.
I think you might have this one though. I just guessed. I don't think it is. Who
Who is the most expensive African footballer of all time?
Eto.
Eto? Yeah, sorry.
No.
Who is it?
Nicolas Pepe.
Oh
No
my
way.
god.
72 million.
I said it was 2 all.
So
Right.
wait,
Need
so
one
we
more
got,
question.
we got
Okay, so it's 2.
tiebreaker.
Okay, tiebreaker. So I asked the question, and it's the first person to say
Buzz.
their name. Yeah,
Yeah,
the first person to say their name. Okay.
Lock in.
Yeah, lock in. Oh no, that's too. That one's way too easy.
Don't do it too hard though, because we got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for
okay,
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, last question. Oh no, that one's. All right, cool. Let's just do this. With 162 in total,
162 what?
which player has the most Premier League assists?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Nope.
Ryan Giggs. Oh, yeah.
Rankings.
Is he allowed to have
Yeah,
to answer?
I said just
That's
answer
bad.
it. Rankings. Listen.
Do you know what I was thinking? Gareth Barry.
Was it for that first question? that first question I asked
Was Gareth Barry?
about the yellow card.
Was it Gareth
Barry?
Because he played till he's 40 something, didn't it? That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You had to have the most of something.
Yeah, had to.
So that's Anyway, sorry, I'm not.
Scanned, you beat me, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Sean, thank you so much for
No
coming
problem,
on,
man.
brother.
Thank you, my bro.
That's all right, no
Listen,
problem,
for anybody that is listening, make sure that, as we mentioned, make sure you reach out to Sean. And if you are struggling, just make sure that you have that support network around you, man. Like you'll see the all of the different local organizations and the organizations that we feel are organizations that you should reach out to. We're definitely big on the whole mental health side of things as well, because there is good mental health and there is poor mental health. And especially within the football industry, just kind of sometimes just think to yourself, can I be kind at times? You know what I mean? I know as fans, sometimes we get very angry, we get very emotional, but sometimes can we be kind? You know what I mean?
And what I would add to that, if you haven't got anyone that you feel like you can speak to, get in contact with us.
100%. I'll signpost you.
Yeah, and we will help in the ways that we know how.
Yeah, but like I say, we're at the end now. I'm Kerry Phillips.
I'm Miles Weston.
And this is the Set Piece Podcast. If you've been affected by anything discussed in this episode, we encourage you to seek support. Visit our mental health resources page at www.thesetpiecepodcast.com for help, guidance, and more information. Because when it comes to mental health, every mind deserves extra time.